How's it going, everybody? Still have a lot on my mind, but I got a lot of sleep. So hopefully I won't sound as rough or down and out as I did yesterday. Not a good day yesterday. And hopefully there'll be some resolution to everything very soon, one way or the other. All in the Lord's timing. Uh, so we're in Acts 10, and we're going to be doing the um, Mark of the Beast today through the book of Daniel. So let's just wait a minute and get into that. Uh, excuse me, that'll be coming up shortly. But first, let's do our Acts study. And I will have artificial intelligence as the Ghost in the Machine playlist in this Bible study description. So you'll be able to go through it and see and understand how the AI is the Ghost in the Machine, the mark of the beast, which is Satan and Lucifer and fallen angels in the technology. Let's continue. And he was hungry, but while a meal was being prepared, he fell into a trance and he saw the sky open and something like a large sheet was let down by its four corners. And in the sheet were all sorts of animals, reptiles, and birds. And a voice said to him, "Get up, Peter, kill and eat them." And I think I've had this told to me that this has to do with um, now all food is okay to eat, but also that it's no longer about a bloodline that are sheep. It's just though the remnant will be saved, um, or you know a remnant of the bloodline will be saved. They are the last to get the call at the abomination of desolation. But it's that all humans now are part of the church. So kind of look at that as a two-way go as we read this. And in the sheet were all sorts of animals, reptiles, and birds. And the voice said, "Get up, Peter, kill and eat them." "No, Lord." Peter declared, "I've never eaten anything that our Jewish laws have not declared impure or unclean." But the voice spoke again, "Do not call something unclean if God has made it clean," which again could be non-Jews of the bloodline, right? The same vision was repeated three times. Then the sheet was suddenly pulled up to heaven. Peter was very perplexed. What could the vision mean? Just then, a man sent by Cornelius found Simon's house standing outside the gate. They asked a man named Simon Peter, who was staying there. Meanwhile, as Peter was puzzling over his vision, the Holy Spirit said to him, "Three men have come looking for you. Get up, go downstairs, and go with them without hesitation. Don't worry, for I have sent them." So Peter went down and said, "I'm the man you're looking for. Why have you come?" So we'll get to continue that story tomorrow. Now let's go over the mark of the beast of the end times. "And whereas the children dwell, the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven have given unto thine hand, and have made thee ruler over all of them. Thou art this head of gold." That's what Daniel's saying to Nebuchadnezzar, because it's the first kingdom of Mystery Babylon. Remember, Nebuchadnezzar becomes a sheep later on. "After these," in Daniel 4, "after these shall arise another kingdom inferior to thee, and that is the Medes and the Persians, and another third kingdom of brass, which is the Roman Empire, which shall bear rule over all the earth. And the fourth kingdom will be as strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh into pieces and subdue all things, as the iron that breaketh all these shall it break into pieces and bruise." So this is the Roman Empire. Let me see. All right, so the third kingdom is the Greek Empire. I'm sorry. And the fourth is the Holy Roman Empire. So after these, another kingdom. Let's put that in green. That is the Medes and the Persians, or fear entity. And then another third kingdom of brass, which is the Greek Empire. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, for as much as iron breaketh, and that it would be the Holy Roman Empire. In pieces, subdue all things. and as iron that breaketh all these shall it break into pieces and bruise. And it speaks about this Roman Empire because that really started getting into the age of metal, iron, tanks, planes, and through War I, World War II, it subdued the earth. It would break things. That's pretty much how I see and understand this, through the Roman Empire, which is what we are in today. Just like, we know how Rome is that leader. They all bow down to, that leader over there, that world leader, that religious world leader. And there's like all these Roman goddesses like on top of your capital, and Rome is laid out, the District of Columbia is a city state, as the Vatican is a city state, and they're, the Washington D.C. is in the middle of Virgin Mary land, in the it's in the middle of Virginia and Maryland, so it's just all part of what we're in today is this Roman Empire, from the spiritual sense. And whereas thou sawest the feet and the toes, so now you're going to get into now the mark of the beast, the final kingdom. So it's starting at the head and all the way down now to the feet and the toes. Part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of iron. So the kingdom is going to be divided. Now you're going to be separating the sheep and the goats. But there shall be in it of the strength of iron, for as thou sawest the iron mixed with the miry clay. So now it's mingling, it's mixing with humans, because that's the mark of the beast. When they worship the image of the beast, they're going to be entered. From the album by the Police in 1981 titled Ghost in the Machine. And for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with the miry clay, now we get into verse 42, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron, technology, and part of clay, humans, which all goes back to the potter's clay of Romans 9:11-24, where Paul is explaining the fairness of God choosing a sheep before the earth is formed, loving some, hating most, loving his of the narrow way. John 3:16, for God so loved cosmos, not the whole world. Cosmos, first usage, or in the definitions, orderly arrangement. So that's another story for another day, but let's stay on point here. And whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with the miry clay, it says they shall mingle themselves with the seed of man. And that's where your total human body possession takes place, when they worship the image of the beast through the iron or through the technology. Because now the iron in the final kingdom is just the computer, the technology, or the extension of the military world. But they shall not cleave to one another. So the human host will be dying off, just like they showed you in the movie Venom and the movie The Exorcist, where Reagan was dying off. And in the movie Venom, all but Venom kept his guy alive. I think his name was Eddie. But everybody else that was overtaken by the entity and started using the human body as an avatar. In the movie, they called them symbiotes. So it's a symbiotic relationship, with fallen angels possessing the human body, again, mingling themselves with the seed of man. The human host in the movie Venom, they were all dying off. And Reagan again was dying. So that's where it says they shall not cleave to one another, as iron does not mix with clay. And in these days, or in the days of these kings, shall God of heaven set up a kingdom. So now God wins, of course. This kingdom shall not be destroyed, and the kingdom shall be not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these other kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. I'm glad you're here. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for.